Hi guys, good morning. It is about 7ish. I'm getting ready to take my daughter to the school bus so she can head to school. So today I am going to cook something very delicious, very simple, 1, 2, 3 cooking, simple ingredients, your girl, so stay tuned for all these clips together. So I'm going to do a flip side and let you know what I'm up to today up in my kitchen. Your girl. Okay, so today I plan on doing a beautiful whole chicken. Okay, I already have my oven on in the bottom there. It is the morning, so I do want this chicken to cook to perfection. So I'm doing a whole chicken with some pasta. So it's going to be like a chicken parmesan pasta on the side, spaghetti on the side, but I'm baking my chicken to perfection. So it's swimming in there with some nice salt and that squeeze bottle that I use. Those of you that don't know, I'm going to repeat myself again because I love y'all so much for all your love and support. So please, during COVID, I invented this bottle here. And what it is, basically, it is just a little squeeze of lemon. It also has apple cider and a little bit of salt and some spring water. And you just dilute it a little bit with the spring water, and this keeps everything clean in your meat, your vegetables. It also tenderizes any hard meat, meaning steak, roast beef, stuff like that. It tenderizes it into a soft, nice texture. So during COVID, I was so paranoid in my kitchen with germs and all that stuff, and that's where this baby came along. So you can also find some of these good sprays in your local grocery store as well. They do have some out there. I just stick to my stuff here. So this is my little remedy. So if you check out my uploads, if you ever see me using this, now you know what I use it for. And I spray this on my vegetables and on my meat. So make sure your meat is nice and clean, ladies, all the time, and your vegetables. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to be using the achote sofrito because I want my chicken to have a super big flavor today. So I'm going to rub and dub and massage this big, beautiful chicken with this achote sofrito. I also have cornmeal. If you check out some of my uploads, you'll see when I fry chicken, the best thing you can use instead of flour is cornmeal. Now, that is when you bake, okay? So when I bake chicken, I use cornmeal. When I fry chicken, I use flour. All right, and you can do both. You can mix them. I've done that as well. I'm grating some Parmesan cheese on top of my lotus spaghetti, so I'm doing a fresh grated cheese. I have a marinara sauce that I'm using as well. And this is just a simple version. I also have mixed vegetables. They're dried vegetables that you can add as a coating to your chicken towards the end, and of course you can give it some flavor when it's when you're marinating it as well. But I also sprinkle some of this on the top of the chicken when it's all cooked as well. Very good. You must try this. Simple ingredients. Redner's, super cheap. About $2-3. I also have some garlic powder, and I have some red onion. And the pasta that I'm using is just a regular spaghetti. Okay, so we're gonna do some slash cooking in here, my style, my twist, your girl. And I'm also doing a little fruit on the side, just a cantaloupe, a fresh cantaloupe. And what I do when the weather starts getting nice, I actually take the seeds from the cantaloupe and I make a plant. Yes, it makes a beautiful, beautiful plant. So those of you that don't know, or you do know, you know this beautiful fruit makes beautiful plants with the seeds. I've been doing it for years because, as you see, I love my plants. So there you have it. All right, so until a little bit later today, it is going to be super hot this week on the east side, so I do plan on doing some yard work today just to get it out the way, and then enjoy the rest of this couple days before the weekend. All right, so stay tuned for all my clips. Okay, guys, and what I like about this chicken is that when I bought it, it's clean. It's one of those clean chickens that you don't have to gut out, and it's nice and fresh and super clean. So sometimes I like to just go that way so it's easier, saves me time. And so we are going to start dressing this baby up. I do like to throw some more lemon on top if I have some extra pieces after I squeeze into my coffee or my tea. And I just like to make sure I use every little piece of my juices into this lemon. So this is actually a whole lemon here, but when I do squeeze these into my drinks, I have like a little left like this, and it's good. I save them. I leave them around my kitchen for good smell to my kitchen as well. And I also put them on my meat to clean my meat before I start cooking. So this is a whole lemon that I'm doing today just to keep it clean. So I start prepping it and all that stuff. But lemon goes a long way in so many different ways, and I want to show you this because I actually have a book here, and it has a lot of information in here about lemons. And so you can make cleaning bottles, you can do all kinds of sorts of stuff. So I love this book. I've learned a lot from it, and I actually got it at the outlets up this way, outlets I want to say. I know I'm saying it wrong. But it's up here towards Shillington. So outlets, I believe that's how it's spelled. So, but they have super good brand stuff up there for super cheap. So we go there a lot. And this is remedies after remedies of ideas and stuff that you can put together that lemon does for yourself. And I love this book. It stays in my kitchen. All right, y'all. So stay tuned for all my beautiful cooks of this deliciousness on this lovely Wednesday. Okay guys, so I got all my ingredients on my chicken. I let it sit for a good 15 minutes with all those delicious ingredients. Oh my goodness. Inside out, yummy, yummy. Alright, so what I do is I let it sit with the ingredients for a little bit before I add in the cornmeal for my crust. And that's what we're going to do next. Now when you do this, you want to make sure that you get it inside and out. So you can get that super extra crunch on the chicken. And make sure you get the back of the chicken as well. And rub-a-dub-dub. Okay guys, so there you have it. Super delish, inside out. And then make sure you get the back. Okay. And the next thing you're going to do for nice juicy, crispy chicken, you're going to add in just a teensy bit of water. So that's what I do, and this is how I get down in my kitchen, cooking, queen cooking for my chicken. Now, what the water does, it just gives it a nice steam bath to the chicken, okay? So that none of that cornmeal sticks in the bottom. And then you just top it up, and I do add aluminum foil for more pressure so the steam can stay inside. I have a great lid, but I always add in a layer of aluminum foil just so it gets a nice steam inside. Then I kind of poke holes in it after about a half hour, and then I go ahead and I put the lid on it and I let it rock out. Okay guys, so my whole chicken has been sitting in my oven for about almost about an hour and a half. to 2 hours in a really low, and that's how you want to get a good chicken. All right, so now I'm gonna poke holes in it. I didn't poke holes in it earlier because I had it on a real low, so I just basically left it like this, and this is how you want it to look. Look at that, so pretty. And this is my first opening with you guys. So look at that. So now basically you want to take this completely off because it's nice and cooked and juicy inside out. All off the bone, okay? So if you see, it's opened up and some of the chicken just is in there. You see, and it's nice and moist, and that's what you want. It's an opened up chicken. It would happen to be sliced that way, so we're just gonna have to roll with that today. But if you look, like, I really don't want to move it too much because I want it to stay a little bit intact. So basically what we're gonna do next is just leave the lid off, and we're gonna keep this off as well. We don't want no more moist, and we're just going to push it back in there so we can get that nice crisp that we all love on a whole chicken. So the meat is just falling off the side. So I'm gonna turn it like this, and then I'm gonna put it up in a little bit of a high, and then we're gonna let it rock out. But that chicken is cooked already, so basically all you're doing is just keep getting a nice crisp to it, but it is cooked already to perfection inside out, nice and juicy. Okay guys, for my water, of course, I'm going to add in some salt, and I always drain this out so the salt does not stick to the pasta too much, of course, and some olive oil. And this is just some regular extra virgin olive oil. Yes, I like to put olive oil into my pasta. It's really, really good. And of course, olive oil is super good for you, and that's why I have all kinds of olive oil in my kitchen. I've been actually taking little shots of olive oil here and there when I go run. I do a lot of different things. There's a madness to my mechanism that I do for when I do my taking care of myself, as far as, you know, health-wise, and when I do go run and everything like that. So yes, definitely always put olive oil in your dressings, in your salads, in your pasta. So good. And I do add maybe a teensy of butter when I'm done. It depends on what I'm cooking and how I'm cooking. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. And I'm just doing a regular spaghetti. Fell down, they're swimming in this beautiful, nice olive oil water. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is when my pasta is completely cooked to perfection, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it into a bigger pot here, so that way when I slice up my chicken very beautifully, it'll lay better along with the pasta. Okay, so that is what my little twist I'm doing today. Instead of just, you know, I do different platings anyway. I do some just with the pasta, the chicken on the side. You know, I do that a lot with meat, shrimp, fish, whatever I'm cooking. I like to do a couple different platters. So this way, you know, you can see the presentation with different ideas you can do in your kitchen. Make it look so pretty. And of course, the number one thing is always cook with love and make sure your food is good to go. So this is almost ready, and I'm just going to transfer it over here and let it sit in some nice little bit of butter and salt, sea salt, until my chicken is nice and crispy. I'm going to go ahead and start warming up my marinated sauce as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to add a little bit of dried vegetables into my sauce and cilantro. Just to give it a little kick, because this is just a plain Jane, sauce. So I want to give it my own little kick. So when I pour it on the spaghetti, so good. Your girl. Okay, guys, so I let it cool off just a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and get our spies going up in the kitchen. My favorite part. All right, one hand. Check me out. Luckily, my sink is closed. close to my stove. There we go. Yes. Look at that. Alright, guys. You know where this is going. And always gotta taste your pasta. Make sure it's perfect and it's cooked to perfection. A little pieces here yet. Just trying to grab with my fingers. Alright, there you go. Alright, so there you go. You have a clean pasta. And you just toss right in there. I always cook the perfect pasta and the perfect rice. Watch out, your girl. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this going here. Okay. So let's start out. And I'm gonna do a little warm fire because my oven is still on with the chicken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and very, 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 very low. And then I'll turn it off. I just like to warm up this. I don't like to add it in all together. There's a lot of pasta that I do differently, but this is one that I like to leave the pasta on the side. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. So good. Now, I always prefer to use the cookie crock butter when I do pasta like this. Just original one, just keep it simple. And so it's about 2 tablespoons here. And I just dig a little hole and bury it and leave it rock out, just like that. Bye-bye. Stay tuned for that sauce and that chicken. It's going to be sliced up into perfect pieces. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a bin where I'm going to slice up the chicken beautifully and just add in the marinara sauce right on top of that chicken on the side and leave the pasta plain and the plating so beautiful. I might do a little salad on the side, not too sure yet. So we'll see with that. We'll see what I got in my fridge. Butter's almost gone. Time to get more. Okay, butter's melted. I give it a nice little swirl. And I like to use a sea salt when I cover up my pasta. It just brings out the pasta so much better than table salt. So it doesn't matter. This is a really good kind that I buy. I keep this in my kitchen a lot for my pasta and certain things that I do. It's a little expensive, about $7, but I do have my Giants card, so I get a little deal on it. But whatever you have in your pantry, my ladies, mi gente, just use what you got. It's all gonna work good. I do water this down, as we all do, right? We need that extra sauce in the pasta. And again, just the shredded, I should say, cilantro. Okay. I'm thinking about shredding this cherries. So you know, the crunched up cilantro. And the mixed dried vegetables. So putting a little bit of that, a little bit of this, just to jump up this marinated plain sauce. Give it some spunk. I like doing that to a lot of my sauces, so please check me out when I do that. Make it your own seasonings, and all that good stuff. Pasta's waiting patiently, and I'm just waiting on this chicken to cool off a little bit later in the next hour, so I can slice it up beautifully. I have my station ready here where I'm gonna slice up my pieces very pretty and put that sauce on top and add in that beautiful provolone cheese on top. And I'm going to grate that very nicely in some nice thick pieces. So if you see it when I do shave cheese, this is what I use, and it comes out curly, so pretty, long, delicious, just the way my king likes it. All right, so over here I have the cantaloupe. So what I plan on doing with this, look at that, the weather's so beautiful, my goodness. It just puts me in a greater mood. I love when it's nice out. I belong on an island, trust me. Hopefully I can go visit my family out there soon. So this bad boy's ready. Instead of doing a salad on the side, I just decided I'm just gonna do cantaloupe on the side. Something fresh, you know, the weather's getting cooler, so hotter, so we want to do something cooler. All right, so I'm gonna chop this up. Now remember, the seeds inside of this, I am going to be making a plant. So I have my soil sauce, all that, my soil dirt, I should say, soil sauce, soil dirt. Yeah, and what we're gonna do, we're going to be making a plant. So I have my soil sauce, all that, my soil dirt, I should say, soil sauce, soil dirt. Yeah, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a plant together too. Okay, so remember, I'm doing some yard stuff for my king when he gets home, and so I'm definitely gonna use the seeds in this bad boy. This bad boy is so juicy, ready to go. Look at that. So I'm gonna show you how you can do a 1, 2, 3 simple from seeds from a cantaloupe. You can do a plant, a beautiful plant. It lays out almost like a waterfall, really pretty, but you have to keep it away from the sun. So I would say like 30% of the sun. So it does have a light sun on those kind of plants. So you have to be careful, and you have to keep an eye on them and water them a lot, just like you would do these plants here that need to be watered a lot, that they grow very beautifully. These are indoor plants, so you know it's kind of like an indoor plant, but you can keep it outside if you find somewhere really nice in a corner that's cool, and that's what I plan on doing. So we're gonna do that all together later. I'm gonna show you step by step just how simple you can do this plant, and we're gonna watch it grow just like we did the avocado plant. So moving along over here, I just want to show you. Now wait. This here, my dear, is an avocado plant. I've been growing this for almost 3 years now. The first one I grew is right here. So now I just have a plain root. Kind of gave up giving leaves, but I kept putting avocado seeds in this. So look how gorgeous these grow. But these need a lot of light. I've had this for over 3 years, and it has been just multiplying every time I put a seed in it. So that's what you want to do, is add a seed once one grows. This was my one from the year before. This one's going to get some leaves. However, I am a super green thumb girl. I love doing this stuff in my home. So I'll probably show you a little clip of how to do the avocados. I see it on TikTok and on YouTube, and some of the videos I cringe a little bit because they do it a hard way, and I want to kind of reach my hand out and help them through the video, because you don't have to peel the seed and all that. You want to keep all that gunk on it because it helps the plant grow. So I'll do a one-on-one, and I will share it on my TikTok and my YouTube channel. I mean, everything works for different folks, so but this is the way to go, trust me, and you will have an everlasting plant that will just keep growing and growing and growing, and it will keep growing. It's almost like a water plant. These are nice and hefty when it comes to having an everlasting plant. As long as you keep up with them and you take care of them, you will do awesome, and you will have this loveliness in your house. How pretty is that? So I do plan on getting a new bottom for this. This is an older one because I actually have this hanging as well. You can hang them real pretty, but I'm gonna do a different kind of bowl pot here for my loveliness, and that'll be on the day that I show you how I do these as well. Okay, but we're just gonna stick to the beautiful cantaloupe seeds today. Just wanted to quick show you that. Okay guys, so I deal with a lot of sea salt and all kinds of salt in my kitchen, like the one I showed you earlier. Okay, so I do lots of different salts here. I do tons of different salt that I haven't even opened up yet. I like sea salt. It's really, really good. Vice versa. If you see, I have a lot of these in my kitchen everywhere. So I also do pretzel salt in my pantry, real nice and pretty. All right, nice and organized. So yeah, I do this is a pretzel salt. So good. So it's very rich, so of course you don't want to put a lot of this in, but I do plan on putting a little pinch of this into my loveliness over here. All right guys, here goes. So I'm going to start getting ready so I can start doing yard work, and everything's going to be done for my king when he gets home, and we're going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous day. So I want to make sure I get that footage in this video for you guys to do the lovely 1, 2, 3 step beautiful, beautiful plant. Your girl. Okay guys, so my sauce is cooked down to a nice I'm gonna go ahead and top that up. I will always wait to do the cheese last when I do the plating. As you know how cheese gets down. And of course you've seen the spaghetti already. And the chicken is to die for, y'all. Look how all that fat just set in the bottom there of the bedding of this lovely chicken. And that is so ready to cut up deliciously. Cannot wait to show you guys this excellent, fabulous plating. Your girl. Hi guys, so it's your girl Belinda. Alright, so here's my cantaloupe, and the knife that I use to open up any kind of fruit, I use a bread knife. It works really good when you cut fruit, especially big fruit like this. And this is where I plan on putting my cantaloupe seeds. Okay, I had a plant in here before. There's a little water down there, a little leftover soil that I'm just going to leave there. And this is where I'm going to be planting it and putting it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in the back or in the front. I'm not sure yet. So let's get to it. So I just sliced it in half. And what I do is I take a ice cream scooper and I just scoop away the seeds just like that. That's simple. And you want to grab as many seeds as you can, because the more seeds, the more beautiful plant you're going to have. Okay, so there you have it. Slice it in half. And then what I'm going to do for later for my kiddos, I'm just going to slice these up very beautifully, put them in the refrigerator, and stick them in my bin here, my little see-through glass bin. Okay, so we're going to start this step by step. Something so simple. 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys. So here is all the seeds. As you see, I cleaned them out very nicely. Okay, and this is all the seeds we're going to use. All right, let's do it. Okay guys, and I just use faucet water for the plants. I always use just plain water. Okay guys, so I pretty much have my station set up back here, my water, my cantaloupe seeds, and it's okay to leave a little bit of the fruit on it and the vein and all that, how you call it, the core vein inside the plant. And I like to use the Miracle Grow, because this soil costs an extra penny, but it's the best one you can use when you do your own planting. So of course, the first thing you want to do is fill it up halfway. Then you want to place the seeds right in the middle, and you don't want to top it too much with the rest of the soil, so it can breathe and it can grow. So just push it down a little bit, very gently. Just cover it up just like that, and add a little bit more soil, not much. And you're gonna see how beautiful this grows, and we're gonna watch it grow together on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I added a little bit more, about 3 inches. And just very gently, you want the seeds to breathe so the plant will grow. And we're gonna add just a little bit of water, not much. And every day I will be watering a little bit. There we go. So cute. And I love this thing. This used to be my tea maker, not no more. It's a plant pot now. There goes my king. Right from work. Now guys, when you first put the plant outside, you must keep it out there for at least 2 weeks in the sun so it can start growing a couple inches, and then you want to put it in the shade. Say hello to my fishies. And I recently got a turtle. My dad got my son a turtle. Yum yum. Okay guys, so I just some fishies. And I recently got a turtle. My dad got my son a turtle. Yum yum. Okay guys, so I just dissected my beautiful chicken to all my delicious pieces because I'm doing a Parmesan spaghetti. So this is what I do. I want all the great pieces. And here is everything that I gutted from it. Make sure the bones are out and all that stuff. And this is the darker side of the meat, which I like too for other things. But again, we're gonna keep it clean. And this is my pieces here. So we're gonna go ahead and put this all together beautifully with my sauce on top, on the bottom, in the bedding. And I'll take some pictures so you guys can check it out. Okay guys, so I am warming up my marinara sauce and I'm going to layer it. My beautiful cheese is shredded, or grated, I should say. And my chicken is here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it just like a lasagna pretty much. And I'm gonna put the cheese in between and stick it right back in my oven where it's just gonna rock out and warm until we're ready to eat. Super delish.